Good morning. Well, here's where we're at this morning. This is the new coop, and you can see Trouble. I just put her in here for a few minutes because she is very aggressive right now towards the other hens, so I'm giving them a break from her. They just got moved outside and they're still working through the stress of the transition. And then I have, where is she? Do you see her? Let's see. So this is our turtle enclosure, and I put her in here kind of to free range. There we go. Just to see how this enclosure works, if I can use it for the hens going forward. You know, they say with quail that they're actually a little bit more vulnerable, not only from predators, but also parasites and things that live in the ground, like bacteria, fungus. So there's something within me that still would like to see them have some ground time and not be in the enclosure 100%. So this one that's on the ground right now, since the day I got her, she had a broken beak, but she seemed to manage okay. The last 2 days she's been moving a little slower, and her eye cap was stuck yesterday, which was unusual. But now you see her on the ground and I can't even keep up with her in this little outdoor enclosure. There she is. So I wanted to give her time away from the hens. If she isn't feeling well, I don't want them to become infected. And the one that keeps fussing with them, she may be a little bit extra aggressive because this one isn't feeling well. So we're all in a bit of an experiment right now to see what's actually going on. Yeah, if you see right up by her beak there, it's all red, it's inflamed. Yeah, so I'm going to keep an eye on this little girl, see how she does. She seems to like the enclosure. Multi-purposing. So this is the enclosure that was built for the turtle. See, you can see the little turtle stick there. It's a pretty good size. It'd be enough for about 10 quail, I'd say, at a time. And I would only have them in here while I'm outside, because we do have hawk. We have like 3 different types of hawks around, so I wouldn't want them to be at risk. Yeah, but hopefully some fresh air and some movement on the ground will help perk her up a little bit. Stay tuned. Yeah, so this is the new style enclosure that I built yesterday. This is a 3-tier. And Trouble is in here right now. Do you have any words of advice for Trouble? So that she can chill out and not be hard on the girls. And what's cool is that they can still communicate. They're right next to each other. I didn't want to put this new coop too far away from the established group. It's been a hot couple days here, and I think that's what's stressing a lot of us out. But today's cleaning day, so that's just going to add another layer of unfortunate stress to them. Temporary stress, but the life of raising quail. Today is coop cleaning day, and after our morning kerfluffle of aggressive behavior and one of them just seeming a little under the weather, you can see how she's been pecking the top of that one's head. Can you see that? Yeah. They were getting cooped up. No pun intended. Well, maybe all the puns are intended. So now they're in the turtle enclosure, and see, it's not covered on the top, so I really need to keep an eye on these girls. But I thought it would be fun for them to walk around, maybe do some wild foraging, and I have a little dust bath over here for them when they get to it, when they find it. So they're out right now, and they're enclosed mostly. We'll see how they do. I've had the one that seemed a little under the weather in here all morning, and she seemed to do really well. These quail, when I got them, they were inside of an enclosure, indoors. So for them to even be outside was a big change. And now to run around on the ground is another big change. Trying to give them a good life and some experiences before they pass along. Yeah, they seem to enjoy it. Well, I'm hoping to get some really fun video of them in the dust bath. They're slowly making their way over there. That's what I wondered about. as you can see, I have my work cut out for me. We're gonna get this down to the bare bones, get everything washed out. It's been a long winter in here, and I kept it about this high. What is that, maybe 6 inches? I allowed it to get up to 6 inches high. I don't keep it this high in the summer, but in the winter I wanted it to build heat a little bit. Now we're gonna get everything back down to ground zero for them to have a lot more airflow and keep it cooler this summer. I don't know if any of you watching have children, but quail remind me of my kids. So she's like, what, 3 feet away from the sandbox, but found a way to give herself a dust bath in the dirt that was dried underneath the remnants of this fallen tree bark. You can give them all the pre-made toys in the world and they will still find a way to do it themselves. Look at her go. Yay! Well, we're mostly done, and I just found this buried egg. So, I have no idea how long it's been in here, and I wouldn't feel safe consuming it, but what I am going to do is leave it out for the squirrels or chipmunks. Maybe they'll find use for it. Found another egg. These little girls were learning how to bury their eggs, which I think is pretty cool. Unfortunate for us, good for them. They're very smart birds. All right, so I've reached the bottom. This is the coop. This is their little den. I'm gonna clean this out, but I'm not gonna clean it down to the bare bones because they will come in here and nest since they're laying right now. And here's Miss Lady. Look how dusty she is. You can barely even see her. Good for you, girl. These three are still hoping that they can get out. And she's thinking about going in for a dip. We'll see. We'll see if she takes a water bath or not. Oh, look how cute. We have another taker. Today is a great day for a dust bath. So the one in front is the one that hasn't been feeling very well, but her eye is open. The eye that's facing us is the one that the eye cap was covering. She looks much better. The redness in her beak is down. There may be an allergen in their coop that needed to get cleaned out, so I'm going to keep going while they enjoy this dust bath.